County coroner says a man's died more than 3 weeks after he was hit by a car in Mount Airy.
And tonight we're hearing from the woman who called 911.
Peyton Marshall's live with that story.
Yes, that man is Ronald Brown. He was 60 years old. Now, as you guys know, that this crash actually happened on October 21st, but he just died yesterday. Now, tonight I actually spoke with a neighbor who heard the crash. She was actually one of the people who called 911. She says people really need to learn to slow down in this area.
It's horrible. Unfortunately, he's not the first person that we've had die on Coroner Avenue since we've lived here.
Barbara Lucas Michaels says she was at home Saturday, October 21st when she heard a crash outside.
I started calling 911 and then we saw somebody kneeling down behind the car, and then we saw somebody laying on the ground behind, so I told the dispatcher that they needed to send an ambulance.
Cincinnati police responded to the 5200 block of Coroner Avenue and discovered 60-year-old Ronald Brown had been hit by a car. CPD says the driver of a 2001 Toyota Avalon was traveling north on Coroner Avenue when she lost control of her vehicle and drove into the sidewalk, hitting Brown. He was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. According to the coroner, Brown died Sunday, November 12th, more than 3 weeks after the crash. Police haven't identified the driver at this time, and officers are investigating whether speed and impairment contributed to the crash. Barbara says there's a big issue with drivers speeding in the area.
Do you think that there needs to be measures made, safety measures, to help keep people safe?
Well, speed is definitely a factor, especially coming around the bend up here. People, come around the bend too fast, they miss the curve. We've had several cars in our front yard because they've missed the curve. We've had them hit the light pole. We've had them end up in our driveway.
You've had cars end up in your driveway.
Yeah, we had a car end up on top of one of our cars in the driveway.
One of Barbara's neighbors put these boulders in their front yard to prevent people from driving into their yard.
When she moved in, there was a fence, and they would just hit the fence and then it would get replaced. She put in some little trees that didn't seem to work. So now she started adding boulders.
Police say the driver was not hurt, and they're asking for all witnesses to contact the Cincinnati Police Traffic Unit. I also want to know, I was in this area earlier tonight, and I actually saw a pedestrian walking. I asked her about it. She's actually a mom. She says still to this day, her 18-year-old, she will still walk with them just because there is so much reckless driving and speeding in that area. She said something really needs to be done to change just how fast these drivers are going. Reporting live here at CPD District 3, Peyton Marshall, Fox 19 Now.